Hey everyone, how are you all doing? In this video I'm going to talk about Poco F1's camera settings in detail. So as you guys know, Poco F1 has some amazing set of options and features. When you utilize it properly, you'll be getting some great results. So that's what I'm going to talk you about, give you a walkthrough basically of all the camera settings that's available on the Poco F1 and how to get some really amazing results. So if you are new to my channel, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and do like this video if you find it helpful. Alright then, without wasting any more time, let's look at the Poco F1's camera settings in detail. So dear friends, this is the default camera user interface of the Poco F1. As you can see, now Xiaomi throws in a very nice set of options and features into their camera so that you will get some really good results when tweaked a little bit. So that's what we'll be looking in this video. As you can see, they have introduced a new option which is artificial intelligence, that's AI camera. Now what this does is basically uses the depth sensor and recognizes the different scenes, and it will boost the saturation. That means the greens will become more greens, reds will become more red, so all sorts of that. As you can see, the sky blue has become a little bit more blue, and when you capture this with the artificial intelligence, it will give you amazing results. Now what I would suggest here is use this artificial intelligence while taking landscape or flowers or even leaves photography, not while capturing any person's images. That way if you capture persons using AI camera, it will obviously detect that it is a portrait, but then still it boosts pretty much everything and gives you some really not so good results, I would say. That's why use this AI camera while capturing landscapes or flowers or and other all sorts of that except the person's face. Talking brief, HDR is used especially while capturing landscape pictures so that you get proper sky details. That means if there is any clouds, it will recognize properly while you are capturing it in HDR. So that's how you can use HDR. It's basically high dynamic range. That means all the shades of black and all shades of white will try to cover in one picture frame. So it basically captures 3 images and stacks them together to give you one image. So that looks fantastic. So that's why you use this HDR while capturing landscape pictures. You can turn it off and on, and there is auto HDR as well, which is really nice. So the next setting here is the tilt shift. So it's basically found here with the 3 stripes. If you just tap on this tilt shift, there is circle and as well as parallel. Now parallel tilt shift is used while you are capturing street photography. Say that there is one leading line, there is some path, you can actually keep that in sharp intact and the rest of the thing will get blurred. Now as you can see with this subject, I am using the circle tilt shift. That way inside the circle, wherever I move the circle, it will be sharp and the rest of the thing gets blurred. So for subjects like this, or if you are even capturing flowers, this tilt shift can give you some really sharp images of that particular subject and blur the rest of the background. As you can see, if I just tap on this photo, now tilt shift mode is enabled. As you can see, the rest of the thing is blurred, yet the middle of the picture remains sharp. Now in situations like this, as you can see, there is a leading path over here. I want only this frame to be in focus and the rest of the unwanted things to be blurred. What I can literally do is use the parallel, and as you can see, if I just tap and hold, swipe like this, as you can see how much you want to blur the background, how much you want to get sharp images, that is what it decides. As you can see, tilt shift works in this way. So say that I want this much in proper focus, the rest of the thing to be blurred. So I hold steady, use the grid lines and just tap the picture. So tilt shift is enabled. You can even swipe like this and get the narrow path in focus and literally blur the rest of the thing in the background. So that's how you can use the tilt shift to its maximum extent and get some really awesome results. So next, as you swipe up like this, here's the square mode. This is used while you are capturing pictures for say social media. So if you want to share images instantly on Instagram, what you can do is use the square mode, quickly capture the picture and boom, there you can share the image. You can also use this AI technology which boosts the saturation quite a bit and gives you some really nice looking images out of the box. So that's how you can use the AI camera and instantly share your images on the Instagram without having to lose any of the frame here. So that's how you can utilize the square mode. So the next mode we'll be looking at here is the manual mode itself. Now Poco F1 has awesome manual settings that you can use it to the maximum extent and get some really nice looking results. Now the first thing, as you notice here, we go to manual mode, and the first thing you notice here is the peak off and on. So the color red here indicates that this part of the subject is in proper focus. Now if I use this F, if I just tap on this, this is the manual focus. Now it goes all the way from closest distance. Say that if I just point the finger here, this is the closest distance. As you can see, it is telling me that this part of the subject is in focus. So this really helps in determining where the focus is right now. So if I just swipe down like this, and as it gets to the infinity, as it clearly shows with the red marks that this part of the subject is in proper focus. So that's why I suggest you to keep up to the 90 number and then capture the image, so that everything will be in proper focus. So you can use this peaking function to accurately focus on the subject and get some sharp results. And the next one here is the shutter speed. Now shutter speed for the Poco F1 ranges all the way from 32 seconds, it goes up to 1/1000 of a second. So there is not really to instantly freeze the moment, because it goes up to 1/1000 second. Say that if you are having a Note 9 and there it goes all the way up to 1/24000 of a second. So that means you can quickly freeze the motion wherever you are. But then here what Xiaomi has done is, instead they have given you up to 32 seconds. That means night photography is really awesome with this phone. You can get some nice light trials, nice night photography using this 32 seconds or 16 seconds of exposure time. So that's where it is used. And even to get smooth looking shots of the waterfall or say some water subjects, you can use this shutter speed, compensate this shutter speed along with the ISO value to get some really nice looking images. I'll also be making a separate video on night photography, so stay tuned, hit that like button if you want to watch that video. Alright, then the next thing here to look out for is the ISO. Now keep this ISO number as low as possible every time, because if you increase the ISO number, it gets a little bit noisier. But then you can compensate this ISO especially in the night and dark situations. So you can use it to 1600 or even 800, get the faster shutter speed, say 1/130 or 1/60 second, 1/125 second, then get some sharp looking images. So that's how you can compensate the ISO value as well as shutter speed. Now fast shutter speed can be used to freeze the moment, slow shutter speed to get the motion inside the image. So that's how you can use the shutter speed as well as ISO in combination. So the next one here is the white balance. Now white balance is used to get accurate colors in whatever situation you are. As you can see, we are in a very landscape environment and there are lots of trees and blue sky here. So if you find this color to be inaccurate, what you can do is use this different modes, different presets, and get some accurate looking colors. Now for example, if you even don't find with these preset modes, what you can do is use this custom mode. So custom white balance is also available on Poco F1, which is really impressive, and here you can change the numbers individually to get the most accurate color inside your picture. So if I move to the lower number, say that I am capturing under 4000 Kelvin, what this does is it makes the image look cooler. So if I increase the white balance number, it gets warmer, as you can see. So you can even compensate that and get accurate looking colors from the subject. So this is how you can use the white balance manually to get some really nice looking images. So guys, I hope this video was helpful. This was just a part 1. I'll be making part 2 video. As you guys know, there is a lot to learn about the Poco F1's camera settings. There are a lot of settings that you can tweak. So all those things will be explained in the next video. If you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for that video. Hit that like button as well. Share with your friends to support our channel. And yeah, see you all in another one. Till then, take care everyone. Bye bye.